Hey guys, Seedoeatreview, 7:30 in the morning. We haven't had our coffee, Dave, but Dave's been to the gym. Look how buff he's looking. Dave, Browns, I keep calling Browns Barossa Donuts, yeah.
Browns Donuts, Barossa, we're in the Barossa, Browns Barossa Donuts.
How long have you been here for, Dave?
Just over 2 years now, we've been in this shop.
Yes.
But going for a couple of, about almost 3 years in total.
Yeah,
We've had a bit of a journey.
Your name has been bandied around the donut scene for quite a while now. What got you into it? What's your background on all this?
Funny, good question and funny story.
I'm glad it's a good question.
We originally are from Melbourne.
Yes.
And Melbourne strong.
Yes.
And we when we came over here, we were over here on holiday, and I was looking in the Barossa, and we were thinking about moving here. Mm-hmm. And simultaneously back in Victoria, in Melbourne, we had a rental house, and unusually inside that house had a deep fryer that you could, like a big one, a huge one. And we were just mucking around with that, and I was looking for the perfect donut, and I just couldn't find the perfect donut anywhere. And you can get donuts from other places that are just packet mix custard, and the dough is just a packet mix with water, and it just didn't hit the spot. So I went looking for the perfect donut, and I couldn't find one. So we started making them with this deep fryer at home.
Fantastic.
When we moved over here, we thought, why don't we try this at the local farmers market? And we did, and we opened, and we had a line out the door of the stall. And we thought maybe we're onto something here, and it's just grown from there.
Because there wouldn't have been many. It's popped up really, about 2 or 3 years, don't you reckon? It's popped up, the donut scene has arisen.
Look,
maybe a bit more.
Globally, it's probably been around. It's been around for a while, but in Australia, for sure. In the last 5 years, it's really popped. I remember in Melbourne there was a donut shop that came called Doughboys, and they came up, and we're like, oh wow, this is really cool. Krispy Kreme's been around for forever, and that used to be huge. You could only get them from Sydney. Now you can get them from any servo. But the gourmet donut scene, the specialty donuts, has only been in the last couple of years.
And this is not bagging South Australia, but South Australia is always a bit slow on the uptake, what everyone else is doing as well, so it takes a bit longer. But I noticed living here, it's like, oh, that popped up. So, yes. What makes your donuts different than everyone else's?
We have, in my opinion, and lots of others, the best donuts you'll ever have. What makes them the best donuts you'll ever have is that everything's made from scratch. Our dough, when we developed our dough, it was over 200 attempts to get the dough right.
Are you from a chefing baking background yourself? Or
no. It's all self-taught.
Wow.
My wife and I have just been hard at the grinding stone, trying to figure out. And I think it's good in that way, because we weren't conditioned by anybody to do certain things, and it had to be a certain way. We didn't cut any corners. We didn't, except for the donuts, of course. Hey?
Oh, Jesus.
But we
used that before.
But we didn't.
That's a good T-shirt. It's like, we don't cut corners.
It is great, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, trademark that one.
Yes.
But we didn't, because we were looking for that great taste. We didn't want to cut any corners and buy in anything. So we decided that this donut would be the one that we're going to do. The brioche dough, only 7 ingredients, free-range eggs, Australian butter, and all the fillings we wanted to make ourselves. So our custard's real, our cheesecake's real, the jam that we make from scratch is real raspberry jam with real raspberries, not like some plum jam.
I'm seeing that lemon curd. I make a pretty mean lemon curd at home as well. I should have brought a sample of mine and see what you think. How do you do your lemon curd? As I go to the side a bit and ask, how do you go about it? Do you do eggs, butter, sugar?
100%. That's like every filling we have, including the lemon curd, has all natural ingredients in it. So stuff that you can get from the shop in the pantry, I think that's the best way to do it. And it's the way we learn. So being not from a baking background and not from a chefing background, it was the way to do it. It was the way that we wanted to do it, and because of that, you can taste the difference. You 100% taste the difference. It's people come actually and they'll buy a donut chain, and they will bite into it, and you watch them, and I just love watching their face. You see them go, oh my gosh.
And yeah.
It's unexpectedly awesome.
And that's what I love. You're in a business which brings smiles to people's faces. You know, as I said, there are pieces of it you just go, oh, I don't want to work in this business. This business is like smiles all around.
Yeah.
And probably they come back again and again, and it's just more smiles all around as well. And that's the joy you get from it as well. Your favourite donut?
Look, the one that started it all was the custard, vanilla bean custard. Okay, because we fell in love
Excellent choice.
with making real custard.
Yep.
So I have to say sentimental.
Yep.
That's 100% my favourite. But we do have the Biscoff cheesecake.
Okay.
And I really, really love that.
Yes. But the cheesecake brings a little tartness to it. The Biscoff will bring a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Where do you get your ideas?
Inspired. Look, the saying that there's no new ideas under the sun is very true. But we do try to be inventive. Sometimes we will see something we like at a restaurant on the dessert menu and say, oh wow, how can we make that into a donut? We do get inspired from all different places around the world, really. But generally, it's like, what's nostalgic? What did you grow up with? What is got great earthiness to it? What flavours work? We always try and keep our balance as well as so we don't have it too sweet, so your teeth aren't falling out after every bite. So you can really enjoy the journey of the brioche fluffy dough and the filling, and so our flavours. It's a process. It's not just let's do that. It's a whole process.
And you can see the passion. That's why I said I want to talk to Dave. You can see the passion. But this is my number one thing. It's not about the fillings to start with. It is the dough straight away you want. You want a nice fluffy, not too chewy, but you don't want it too soft either. You just want a nice fluffy donut to bite into that feels like a nice pillow, isn't it? The filling comes after that.
You can sleep on it. Definitely, you can sleep on it.
It also comes down to price point as well. You couldn't do a lot of ideas if the price is too expensive for a certain item and stuff. I'm trying to think of. You see, my brain was ticking over there. What is that purple fruit from Asia that's sweet, like the sweet potato?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Taro.
Taro.
Oh my god, I've been thinking 2 minutes about that. Like a taro donut would do well, but if the price is not there, you couldn't be able to do something like that, would you?
Oh look, I think price is definitely a factor that we obviously have to take into account. The thing I firmly believe though is if you want something of good quality, you're going to pay for it. But in saying that, the gap between poor quality and what you pay for that, and good quality and what you pay for that, isn't that much. So like for example, our donuts are 60 grams, right? Our filling is 60 to 100 grams. So sometimes you get more filling than donut. You get value for money when you take into account that there's no additives, that it's all handmade. You can watch us do it right here in the shop, and you get that much donut. When you really take into account what it costs to do and the gourmet experience that you're having, it's really not that expensive. And
my always saying is, we support local. I'm always happy to spend a bit more to have a better taste, a better experience. Best of all, Dave lives in the Barossa, man. All the money stays here. It doesn't go out to an American corporation, so it stays here, so it gets put into it. So that's what all about supporting local is. We've been talking nearly 10 minutes now without even looking at a donut. So what I'm going to do, I'll stop this, and then we're going to do a part 2 where we're actually going to eat donuts. So let's come back. Cheers, Dave.